That's because he forgot how to use a DVD player.
A what? Wait, what? Do we use VCR? What?
Ladies and gentlemen, TCS Network is proud to bring you the Charity Strike. Now here are your favourite arseholes. Trigger Mike, Midlife Crisis, and Rebound.
Oh, shit, son.
Whoa, what's going on?
You like that trippy effect I didn't mean to do? Yeah, that was good. Hey, everybody, welcome into the Charity Strike. When we're done with you, definitely give me the Charity Stroke.
Hey.
That never gets old.
Nice use of past tense there, dude.
You like that? I learned my English real good. Sitting next to me, we got, of course, Trigger Mizike. Ooh, good timing. That was good timing. Next to him, Jenny O-Face. Jenny Hot Body.
It's been a while, guys.
It has been a while. And joining us via Skype for as long as his computer will stay alive.
Or mine.
Or yours. Yeah. Midlife Crisis, everybody.
What's up, Skype bitches?
Well, we're just jerking each other off. Wish you could see it. Though, I mean, technically you should be able to see it since we're on Skype. But anyways.
Oh, yeah, there you are.
Yeah.
I think he sees the Charity Strike picture.
Oh, that's too bad. Because you got Mike over here. Le Pew, Le Pew.
Pepe.
Pepe Le Pew Pew. Let me run down a little business for you people before we get into the goodness. You can find us on thecharitystrike.com, facebook.com/charitystrike, on the old twat box, which is at the Charity Strike. No E at the end of that sumbitch.
Do it like heaven, drop that E.
It's really impressive. Oh, God, just breathe.
Somebody slap him on the back already.
Oh, my God. Jesus.
How many times did you masturbate while you did that?
Right?
Like 7 or 8?
I did work my lungs. I did like 7 or 8 takes before that one. So
wow.
I was like working them.
I
was
worked-
expanding.
I worked your throat for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a balloon.
Yeah, your throat is pretty wide. And also 805-419-3679. Hey, if you want to Skype with us, like certain old people that are doing it right now. The Charity Strike is our screen name. No, that thing you're talking into is not the VCR.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I know it seems weird to have other technologies.
It's not a talkie, it's a watchy.
Yeah.
Where do I put the tape in at? I can't find the...
Right, it was weird. In fact, before we went on the air, Midlife was telling me it was really hard for him to dial into the Skype because he couldn't find the little spinny dial thing.
Yeah.
No rotary?
Mm-mm. He just hit 0 instead.
He can mimic that very well.
He can. Well, he's been around for a while.
Memory.
Yeah, that's kind of all he uses. So
I think I'm the oldest man on earth.
I think so. Bedrock Studios is not just a nickname. It's the truth.
How come I can hear you, but I can't see you? Where are you guys?
We're right there. We're in the same room as you.
I'm scared.
Yeah, you should be.
It's like when you were a child and we're listening to the broadcast of World War II on your little radio. Just remember that.
We listen to FDR's fireside chats.
Yeah. Remember, there's nothing to fear but fear itself, Scott.
Yeah, walk tall and carry a big stick.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that what he said? Is that the right president?
I think so.
Yeah!
That was his brother.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Teddy.
Yeah.
Good old teddy bear.
It's a shame when they study history in school and I lived it. So
yeah, you aced it.
Yeah, that's right.
How many
but then I never mentioned my name in history.
That's weird. Probably for the best.
Yeah.
Before we get into the sports news, Jenny O, if you don't remember her, early on in our TCS run, joined us, and then we also have a show together.
She basically piggybacked off this show to gain fame.
Obviously.
And be way more popular.
Can you blame her?
No.
Not a bit.
Because all I want to do is get famous.
Right.
Duh.
That's really not all she wants. She also really wants dicks.
I really want a dick right now. Love penis.
Yes, she does.
What's the other one you have?
This one.
I squirted everywhere.
These are newies, huh?
Yeah, I pulled these out today.
Jesus.
Oh, God.
If only my mother
Shit,
could
I just
hear
want a
this. Dick right now.
It's funny, I had the same thing from Trigger Mike, too. So anyways, you can check us out. In fact, we're recording a show later on the Awkward Apocalypse podcast. Awkward Pod on Twatbox and Awkward Apocalypse on Facebook and all that good stuff.
It's all awkward up in your brain meats.
It's very awkward.
Funky but not fresh.
Yes. Once again, this is the second week in a row. We've got no Haiku Hank voicemails. Apparently, he has been hanging out in Central City, Colorado, where they just gave out the first ever marijuana license thing, recreational marijuana license. So
Great.
he's been in Colorado.
Good work,
for a couple
Hank.
Weeks. Yeah, good
I
job.
have a feeling he's going to be a Broncos fan soon.
Oh,
Called Mile High.
yeah, that's true.
Dude, was that your dad?
Yeah, that was an e-burp.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's e-burping.
Skype Pro right there.
That was
Yeah.
really impressive.
Skype-der burping? Sure, why not? Ooh, these levels are a little hot over here. All right, let's talk a little sports since we've got no voicemails. I can't talk and think right now. In fact, before we get to sports, let's do the most important part of the show. Let's see if I can get the rest of this rundown right. I doubt it.
Hello, ladies.
Hello. It's this drink that you... What did you give me over here?
Di Serrano sour with some whiskey.
Yeah, I'm right in the
Fucking delicious.
purple elephant over here.
It's good, right?
Yeah, it is. It's good. It's a little strong.
Well,
Good drink.
that's actually kind of weak.
Put a little hair on my balls over
Yeah,
here.
good.
No, it's just not beer.
She called it weak.
Yeah, I know. I'm a vagina. Anyways, chick of the day, Melanie Adams. You can get her on the old twat box at Mel Adams Fitness. Now, do yourself a favor, check her out. I don't. She played some sport, and I already don't remember because I really don't care. And now she's a fitness model, and now she's just fucking smoking. It's ridiculous.
I'm going to check it right now.
You should, Melanie Adams. If you do enough Googling, you'll find lots and lots of bikini pictures. Just make sure you type in Melanie Adams and not Trick and Mike, because those bikini pictures are not.
They are bikini pictures.
Technically, yes, they are bikini pictures, but you don't want any of that. It's awful. It is disgusting.
A little bit? A little bit.
His computer mic, because his
All
computer
up
is gay.
in that is what you mean?
Ooh, midlife opening the beer.
He's doing his job from miles away.
Did you figure that out, or did you need help opening that beer like the monster?
He gave up on Monster and went back to the beer.
Or he just can't hear us?
Is he down? Scott, can you
there
hear
you
us?
Oh, there we are.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
VCR crapping out?
Past your bedtime.
She's got a nice
What time is
tan,
it?
too.
Yeah, Melanie Adams does have a nice tan.
Yeah.
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 Well, she spends all her time in bikinis.
Yeah, she does. It's very nice. All right, let's
Pretty
move.
face.
Yeah, pretty everything.
Yeah.
I'd like to see how pretty her vagine might be, but you know.
Hopefully
That's
we're not
gross.
Let down.
Huh?
Hopefully you're not let down.
Vaginas
I
are
know.
ugly.
Vaginas are ugly.
Not all. Not all.
They're better looking than uncircumcised penis.
That's true.
So true.
Oh god. Anyways, let's talk sports. It's still not long enough to drink to. Lindsey Vonn re-injures her right knee with a partial tear of the ACL. Reports are coming in, though, that apparently she was just on her knees too long while Tiger Woods was cock slapping her.
I can see that. He's very demanding.
He is. And he's got a big black cock.
Surprised she's not out with asshole tear or something.
Asshole tear.
Yeah.
Wow. You should know about that. Isn't that what Midlife gave you that one time?
Yeah, until I built the calluses up, I had to take a few shows off.
Calluses, hemorrhoids, same thing. Also, there's a fight this weekend: Pacquiao versus Brandon Rios. Moving on. I don't like boxing. It bores the fuck out of me.
Yeah, now that Pacquiao's been beat a couple times, it's like.
But you
it
guys like
loses
wrestling,
luster.
right?
Hell yeah.
I like the same thing.
Because he doesn't know what's going to happen there.
Wrestling's not fake. What say you, Midlife? Wrestling or boxing?
Oh, wrestling all the way.
See,
That wasn't a question.
Why
for
not
that guy.
boxing? I feel like that's a little bit. It's like pretty intense.
it's boring.
Boxing's just like two grown men dancing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was at a bar the other day and on
two grown men
TV.
dancing?
No, like boys, like skinny young boys that were. I'm guessing it was boxing. I'm
this
not
the
even
Pew Pew channel?
not even sure, but it was very disturbing. Like I didn't want to watch it because I'm pretty sure that they were underage or something. They looked underage,
But at the same time, you
and they
couldn't turn
looked
away.
like. I mean, there was like groping. You know how they do.
Was the bar called
Wait, what?
Sandusky's?
Maybe it was wrestling. I don't even know. Like they started out punching and then
It was
then it got into wrestling.
And I know
Is MMA then?
I don't know, man. It was weird. I don't think that skinny boys that look young should be fighting.
No,
And-
but fat boys that look
in
young, that's
underwear.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
well, that's just funny because then they're like all floppity and slap.
It's like the cherub.
Are you sure you weren't in an Abercrombie shop or something?
I wouldn't be complaining about it if I were.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's where Mike likes to go to masturbate.
Yeah.
Can't beat it.
No, you
Those
can't.
pictures are big.
They are. So is their abs. I didn't know if I should put these other two stories in the basketball section or this one. So I went with my gut and put them in this one. The girls' basketball coach calls a timeout somewhere in Mississippi and bites his player. High school. It's awesome.
Was it like a Marv Albert type, or was it like a punishment?
Bit her on the face.
What the hell?
They were playing bad. Called a timeout. Bit her on the. Grabbed her jersey. Bit her on the face. At least bite her nipple or something.
Yeah.
Make it
I
sexier.
can understand the nipple.
Right.
Face, though.
Anyways, he's resigned and they're investigating. Blah blah blah.
Somebody has misled him on eating girls.
Oh, I hate when that happens. And this Jack Taylor guy scores 109 points.
What's up with that? And he's white.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's because he's going to a non-college that plays other non-colleges.
Yeah. And they just give him the ball.
Right.
He did impressively hit 50% of his, 30,000 three-pointers he took, though.
30,000 three-pointers
Wasn't it like 30,
and only had 109
was he
points?
34 of 68 from 3 years? And it was ridiculous.
I read the college story. Come on.
Sorry.
That's crazy talk. Now, let's talk about real sports.
Love basketball, you love basketball, then say yeah. Yeah. I love basketball.
Oh, I stepped on Jenny's yeah. Damn it. It was hard switching to Bud Light after that Di Serono because that was so sweet.
Yeah.
This is so not.
Yeah.
Sweet like Michael's ballsack. Good news.
Not going to deny it.
No, true. Good news for myself and Midlife and Daniel, who was on the show last week. Kobe has returned to a full practice. All right, I was waiting for some comment.
I thought I always concede the midlife on Lakers news. So
yeah.
maybe he can't hear when music's going.
Oh, yeah.
When there's music and you guys are talking, the talking is hard to hear.
Oh, well, here I'll just cut the music for you only.
Oh wow!
Because you're special.
I am social. Here, you talk for a second.
All right, Kobe and if he can come back by the end of this month, that's impressive.
Oh,
shit.
Kobe, yeah.
Because that's the same amount of time as Crabtree, and they got injured about the same time. So.
Now he's talking about the end of November, right?
Yeah, he wants to come back this month. So hold on, let me ask you the tech
Next
question.
week.
Can you hear the music anymore?
No.
All right, good. So we hear the music, and he doesn't. Perfect. Yeah, he wants to come back this month, potentially by the end of the week. For Jenny, who probably doesn't know, Kobe went out at the end of last year with an Achilles injury, and he's speeding him back faster than probably any athlete in athletic history. That's a new word.
Well, it's because he's pretty much like a superhero because
True.
he gets injured and immediately heals.
Yeah.
And he fucks white bitches in Colorado. I mean, superhero.
And bitches love cheese.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bitches love cheese.
Yeah. So
For real.
yeah. So anyways, so he did a full practice this week.
And he's from Philly. Philly cheesesteaks. Tie it all up.
Way to go, fat ass. Thank you.
What about cream cheese? Cream cheese.
Oh yeah, Philadelphia cream cheese.
Cream cheese.
That is the best cream cheese.
So, Midlife, were you excited and boner-tastic over this?
Very much so.
Good. Mostly boner-tastic?
Mostly boner-tastic because I can't wait to see Kobe back on the floor in his sexy shorts and
Right.
doing what Kobe does best.
Right, watch his big black cock flop around.
Oh
Accidentally
yeah,
fall
just
out of the jaw.
tripping over his cock and getting another Achilles. And
Yeah, that's how he injured the original thing, right? Yeah, just
He
Yeah.
tripped over his dick.
yeah.
That's how he
Even
rolls
rap.
ankles. He
Yeah.
comes out on that instead of someone else's foot.
Well, you know, like those big hose rollers that you like crank the hose up. He's actually got one of those in his pants.
Ah.
God provided it.
Right. Sometimes the locking mechanism fails and his cock just rolls out on the floor.
The little latch.
And it drops like Owen Hart.
Oh, too soon.
Jenny doesn't know. She's like, what? Another wrestling.
Wrestler that died after falling from the ceiling when his harness broke. Too soon, Michael. Too soon. It's been at least 15 years.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Oh, the whole hose thing. That was a Conan O'Brien joke years ago. You remember when he did the fake headlines?
Yeah.
Like making fun of Jay Leno's headlines? There was one for a hose rolling thing. And then like you zoom in and have the fake tagline. And it's like the same one that Shaquille O'Neal uses in his pants.
So you stole it, is what you're saying.
I did. That's what I just said. I stole that from Conan.
And you gave it to another Laker instead.
Mm-hmm.
The one that stayed.
One that won championships.
The one that didn't go to Boston.
oh wow!
Yeah. Ever since Shaq went to Boston, strong hatred.
Yeah.
Lots of
Don't
hatred.
blame you.
No. And more Laker news. The oldest guy in the league. No midlife, not you. You're not in the league.
Wait, what?
Yeah, exactly. Steve Nash says he's not ready to retire, to my dismay.
Oh, please.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's
Can
a
he
lot.
just go back to Phoenix then?
Yeah, please. Hey, he'd probably get healthier.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's when you can keep playing, but
Isn't that where all the retired people go? Is it Arizona or something?
Yeah, either Phoenix or anywhere in Florida.
Yeah, God, please.
I was gonna say the rehab has to be more difficult than actually playing the basketball. I'd just retire at this point.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously not doing well with the whole playing the basketball part.
Plus, reading about the injury, it's something that can just creep up at any time. He doesn't know if he'll ever be healthy again.
Well, it's nerve damage.
Yeah.
So it's a little ridiculous. Just retire, please. Please retire.
Yeah, he can retire, and going along with Lakers tradition, we can bring Magic back.
That might actually be a better option.
Yeah, I'm wondering right now.
Yeah, he's doing better with AIDS than Steve Nash is doing with this
Better
There you
injury.
go. Yeah, that AIDS he's conquered that AIDS. Steve Nash certainly can't heal the back, I guess.
Yeah.
I did love how he stopped going to LA doctors and decided to start using his Canadian doctor instead. He said, I'm going to go up and get me some free health care instead.
Right. Well, he didn't want to pay for Obamacare because it's too expensive.
He's like, I couldn't get on the website.
Yeah.
Like, aren't you an athlete? Shouldn't you have it already? You guys wouldn't realize.
Yeah. So, he says he's not ready. I think that's ridiculous. Look, retire now. Don't make a mockery out of your illustrious career. And look, you know what? Even though he doesn't have any rings, he will be in the Hall of Fame, unlike Kevin Johnson. Yeah. Well, I don't know what you're barking. Ruh-roh. That's what I'll say if Kevin Johnson ever makes it to the Hall of Fame.
I don't know. According to one guy, he'll never make it because he never won a title.
It's the only thing that one guy ever said right.
Yeah.
He will never make the Hall of Fame.
And the Lakers never brought Kevin Johnson in when he retired.
That's right.
But they brought Steve Nash.
Yeah, after he retired. That's what it feels like. Jesus. All right.
I'll retire and
Huh?
Okay. I'll retire, then go play the Lakers.
Yeah, it's kind of like the old people farm.
Yeah. Well, look at D'Antoni. And he's retired. They hired him as a coach.
Yeah.
He was done at the time.
Right. They took him out back and
Yeah,
shot
but
him.
he's still done. Yeah.
They like to bring in people that need or have recently had surgery.
That's true.
D'Antoni just had
Special
surgery.
needs, they call it.
Nash was a future surgery needer.
Yep.
Your
Kobe.
surgery needer.
Kobe. Everybody on that team is
Bynum.
getting hurt.
Bynum.
Bynum a few times.
Dwight Howard
Yeah.
just had surgery. Yeah. All right.
Big sign on Kupchak's door. We hire the handicap.
Short bus over here.
We're ADA approved. Maybe they're like you guys heard that story about the Goodwill where they don't pay their handicapped people minimum wage.
What?
Maybe that's what the Lakers are doing.
Yeah. See, now I can't buy a Goodwill, and then I found out the Salvation Army is against gay people, so now I can't buy any cheap clothes.
Oh, they won't let you in the store.
I guess I
will
can
they?
go to Walmart still.
Ugh.
There you go.
I'd rather go to the
Oh,
Salvation
that's
Army.
dirtier than the Salvation Army. Yeah, so I think Kupchak and the Goodwill are working together to bring
Who?
some. That's the GM
Kumchuk.
of the Lakers.
Kumchuk.
Not
Kumchak.
not Kupchak, the former host.
Kupchak.
Mitch Kupchak,
Oh.
the GM of the Lakers.
Oh.
It's very
Well.
confusing. They're both douchebags.
Oh, okay.
So I can
All right.
see where you get confused on
Good,
this.
yeah.
Well, he's the guy who's called GM, but he doesn't really do anything.
Is that where Kumchuk got his name?
No, he spells it Kup.
Check. Like you're
Check.
checking for a cup.
Yeah.
Like onion bowls.
And then like Kupchak, the former host, is like CUP. And a cup check is where you go up to a guy who should be wearing a cup and you slap him in the balls and you go, cup check. Like in a baseball team or something. He always hopes that they're not wearing one.
Oh,
Yes.
got it.
Now I know.
Yes.
No.
Speaking of retired players, Jason Kidd apparently is not coaching. An NBA scout has been watching Jason and says that he doesn't do anything and leaves it to his top assistants to do all the play calling.
Well, isn't that kind of why he brought in Frank Lawrence to kind of do that coaching part for him?
Then why did he want to be a coach?
I think to do the one-on-ones with Darren Williams. I think they brought him in because Darren Williams decided to be a three-point shooter instead of a fucking point guard.
Okay, then have him be a special Deron Williams douchebag coach.
Yeah, well, you need a face to that team, too. People are going to be drawn there just because Jason Kidd's the coach.
That is not an attractive face to have on
No,
your team.
I mean, but, wife beaters all over New Jersey, right? New York.
That's true. Well,
Or
they're in New York
Brooklyn now, sorry.
Brooklyn.
A lot of them there.
I'm sure. And he crosses the racial boundaries.
Yeah, he's white and black.
Yeah, so I guess he's a marketing dream.
Yeah.
He's a white-black wife beater.
Yeah.
Bald
He
head.
covers them
so-
all.
He covers
Bald head.
every.
Yeah, bald head remnants of Stone Cold Steve Austin, for the
Yeah.
rednecks.
Yeah, and he has a couple DUIs too.
There you go.
He's just covering all bases.
So felons love him.
Yeah, you're right. He is a marketing dream.
He is.
I like this guy.
And then he
already.
does nothing, so he's got the dream job.
Right, he's like D'Antoni, but more marketable.
He's the American dream.
He's the American,
He's doing everything we want to do. Have lots of money without doing shit.
the American dream, Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah.
Lachey.
He's got good elbows, too.
Does he? Another wrestling reference. Over there. We're full of them. That's all we do. We watch wrestling and make fun of
And
boxing.
he puts on some bumblebee spandex every once in a while, I heard.
Is that what?
Remember Dusty Rhodes? He looked like a bumblebee back in the day.
Oh,
When he had,
I
the
think he had like
polka-dotted-
bumblebees on his.
Polka-dotted yellow outfit.
Of course, you're looking at his spandex.
And he's fucking fat, man.
Yeah, he Gerald Wallace was fined $10,000. This is so dumb for saying they asked him about the clipper. Celtic lost the other night after they had a bad loss. And he says, I don't know what the fuck tonight was, to be honest with you. Now here's the thing: he didn't say it on TV. He said it to a reporter, from
Where
a
it
paper,
gets bleeped out.
where it
gets
gets,
expletive
when he writes the story, it gets expletitived.
Yeah, there you go.
And they fined him $10,000. The league fined him. That's fucking retarded.
It's stupid. You're
Yeah.
not allowed to say fuck anymore.
Yeah.
Don't they say worse on the court?
Oh
Sure
yeah.
they do. And like the best bloopers are when they're bleeping out the fuck and shit and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I don't know. I've noticed the best and most highly rated shows on TV now are like primetime shows on premium cable, like Homeland and stuff. And there's fuck all over the place in that. So
I
if
love
people
good
didn't like the
fucking.
word fuck, pretty sure they wouldn't be watching TV shows that say fuck a lot.
Yeah, I think it's dumb that we even have to bleep that shit out anymore.
Yeah.
There should be like an
It's
option
really
on your TV, like you click yes to bleep out and no not to bleep out.
Well, isn't 50 Shades of Grey this like super popular book now? And that's all about fucking.
Sure.
I just wanted those people to hear.
Good point.
Oh, okay.
That. Right? What's popular? Fucking is popular.
It is.
Fucking is popular.
It's true. And
I don't know
bitches
what the
love
fuck's going
cheese.
on right now.
I
And
don't
that's
know.
how
Thank
we
you.
populate.
Yes.
Hey.
J.R. Smith was fined $25,000 over a tweet. What's his name? Kyrie. Was it Kyrie? Tweeted about his
Yeah.
little brother. And talking about the fact that J.R. Smith's little brother has a job, but so-and-so and so-and-so that didn't know who they were don't.
Yeah, why he was on the roster.
Yeah.
And then, did you hear the news that he just got sent down to the D League?
Kyrie?
Yeah, no,
JR?
JR's brother.
Oh, his brother.
Yeah.
Well,
Now he finally lost that job.
yeah. Anyways, he tweeted back saying, like, I'm going to pop you in the mouth or whatever.
Breaking news.
Yeah.
Royce White took his spot.
Will he be traveling with the team?
No. They're soon to be cut, Royce White.
They signed him only for the road games.
He signs to see how many teams can cut him 5 minutes later.
That could be a new record.
Yeah.
How many teams won't he travel with?
Philadelphia 76ers have to be the only team I've heard of in 1 year to have two guys signed on their team that didn't play a fucking game. Royce White and Andrew Bynum.
Yeah, that's true. And this year, Kwame Brown.
Yeah.
The 76ers have dumped both Kwame Brown and Darius Morris.
I don't blame him.
Taking out the Laker trash.
I'm surprised he lasted this long.
Which one?
Kwame Brown.
Oh, yeah.
He actually had his best years in L.A.
He was a number one pick.
Yeah. That was a dud.
Yes, he was. That's true. That's
Yeah.
right. I forgot about that.
That worked out, didn't it?
The only
And
team
the Lakers gave up some good players for him, too.
Yeah.
Well, he played decent in L.A., didn't he? For like
No.
a year or two. Then they got rid of him.
Kwame.
No.
They got Paul Gasol out of him, right?
Yeah,
They said Mark
yeah.
and
him
Kwame.
and Creighton, who's now in prison.
Great.
for-
See, the Lakers made out for him.
yeah.
Yeah, he ended up being valuable thanks to his trade.
Yeah.
And how stupid was it was Memphis we got Powell from, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. 'cause we
But
sent
they
him
got
Mark.
Marcus All, which fit that team better. So I guess
True,
that was the
yeah.
draw.
And these days,
Yeah,
I think
that's
I'd
true.
rather.
They did get Mark also, yeah.
Yeah, these days I think I'd rather have Mark.
Yeah. He actually plays like a fucking center.
Yeah.
He knows how to take a bump.
So
for
does,
sure.
So does insert wrestler name here.
Powell takes bumps in his ass, that's for sure.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, Jenny loves Powell. I'm sorry. Sorry for Powell bashing over here.
It's okay.
Well, she also likes Joakim.
Oh, yeah, she likes Joakim more.
I don't really care.
I don't know. You wet yourself over him last
Fuck
night.
it.
She's like, who's most homeless looking?
So I like the bum lookers, okay?
Right.
Like, you gotta...
But then when she talked about on Awkward Apocalypse that she doesn't like guys who've recently had a haircut or shaved, it all made sense.
That's
Well,
true.
I don't like clean shaven, and I prefer longer hair, but not like too long. Yeah,
Longer than
Longish.
Mike's or shorters?
like like Flynn Rider from Tangled. Anybody?
Okay.
Is
You know
the
who I'm talking
cartoon
about.
movie?
Well, when you
Yeah.
said Flynn, I immediately went to Tron at first. I was like, huh? Oh.
I remember her
No.
hair. I don't remember Flynn's.
Yeah, he has great hair.
Oh,
Animated.
Don't worry about
it's
it.
anime. It's fake, Jenny.
Shut up.
Someone drew that.
Hey, you guys like fake boobs, so
If they're done right.
you know.
Like that-
At
I
least
guess
I
like
like
his
real
hair.
hair.
Yeah.
'cause
I prefer the
it was just
boobs to
an
be
example.
real.
Yeah.
You know.
Real big.
Yeah. Just like Mike's.
Good one.
What happened to Midlife? Did he have trouble opening the next monster over
I
there?
think his VCR broke.
I'm changing the batteries. Hang on.
Too much girl talk.
Yeah. He just got mad because he doesn't have any hair.
Aww.
All his hair talk. Oh god.
I'm just waiting for sports.
Yeah, oh, sorry. Well, let's talk about Matt Barnes then. How's that?
All right, Matt Barnes.
Yeah.
Clipper enforcer.
Yeah, Lakers are still upset they got rid of him. At least I am. After getting ejected the other night from the Clipper game, he tweeted out, "I love my teammates like family, but I'm done standing up for these ninjas. all this shit does is cost me money." Hey, I don't blame them.
I don't either.
They're a bunch
Yeah,
of pussies.
That's the Clippers team. Is the Clippers. Especially Blake Griffin, who is he's a good player, but he's a bitch. And he starts all these altercations. Then he backs off, and Matt Barnes runs in there like the big brother. And Matt Barnes is tired of this shit.
He's half his size too.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't blame him. And what he said was the Clippers need to get more tough, need to get more physical, or they'll never make it to the finals. And he's right.
In all fairness, he's got the neck tattoos. He's definitely the thug of the team.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's his his history. But I mean,
Thug life.
it's like they start the fight. He runs in there, and then the whole team just like backs off. And okay, go ahead, Matt. Take on the whole 12 guys on the other team.
That's like having a little brother who goes up to the bully and is like, "Oh yeah, well, my big brother's gonna beat you up."
Should have went with the girlfriend thing because that's where it happens a lot. Where the girlfriend
Oh,
starts
God.
arguing with someone, then you have to step in.
Yeah, it's like,
fuck.
Could you do me
I
a
just
favor
wanted a
and just-
beer.
Right. I don't want to have to fight this guy. You realize he's 6'8"?
He's
Whore?
got friends. I'm alone. What are you doing?
Yeah, that's when you go, I don't know her.
Yeah,
Who's she?
exactly.
What a bitch! Who is that girl?
Yeah. Where's her boyfriend?
That's the credit I'll give Kupchak is I've heard stories that he's actually stepped in for. But then again, he's the one that starts a lot of fights.
Let's say they're all
when
his
you're
fault.
when you're around him. So.
Yeah, they're all his fault. I
Yeah.
hope he steps in.
Yeah,
Isn't he the big mouth bitch?
Yeah, yes.
he's gotten his ass kicked quite a bit though.
Who, him? He would never tell you that.
Yeah, exactly.
No, to be fair, he's done some ass kicking.
He's got some balls.
Well, I don't know about that. But,
Not for baby making. You saw what happened there.
No.
well, he did make some. That was a problem. Anyways, more basketball. D-Wade, well, he set out his second game in a row because he should join Steve Nash at the retirement home.
Ooh.
He's done. Kaput. Dunskies.
He's too busy with his new sitcom.
I know, that's the thing. He's starting this new sitcom called 3 the Hard Way, which really just sounds like a porno.
Yeah, does he not know what hard is? Just a bad word to use in many places,
Yeah.
especially putting a number in there with it.
Right. The sitcom is a far stretch from his reality because it's about current basketball player who
Just
had to
trampled
fight.
over your own joke.
There was no joke there.
Weren't you going to say he's retired or should be?
Oh, he should be, yes.
Yeah.
Who has to fight for custody of his kids and then raise them while still playing basketball. It's like, oh, what a stretch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hard one.
Mm-hmm. 3 hard ones.
And what a tough life.
Yeah, it must be rough making millions of dollars and paying nannies to take care of your kid.
Yeah, millions of dollars. He's got a nanny to take care of him while he goes out and plays basketball and fucks chicks everywhere.
Yeah. Gets
Yeah.
HIV.
Yeah, Cosby too.
Cosby too.
That's what he said. He said he wanted to kind of make it like the Cosby Show back in what was it, the 80s or whatever.
Yeah, I try to forget that show.
That was before my time.
Yeah,
Shit was
sure.
rad. Are you kidding me?
That show was kind of unrealistic, though.
No, it's
Yeah.
perfect.
Successful black family.
Well, no. Just the
You're
fact
racist.
that one's a doctor, one's a lawyer, but they had time to raise 3 great kids, all
Oh.
with no help.
Isn't that every show ever with
with no
children?
nannies.
Like, How are they always just able to spend time with their children?
Yeah, I was wondering, I'm like, how are they always home together? I'm like, a lawyer is always at the office and a doctor's on call at all times. How does this work?
Well, they didn't say they were good doctors and lawyers.
Well, he did deliver millions of babies, man.
Yeah, he was an OBGYN.
Dr.
There you go.
Huxtable.
Oh, was he really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
In
a
the
good.
show.
That's a good gig.
Lots of vagina.
Lots and lots of pussy.
He saw him before and after.
Yeah.
Ew.
Jenny, are you cooking something?
No.
Oh, I just smell like burnt something.
No, she's just hot.
I'm pretty sure I turned off the oven.
Oh, okay. No, it's fine.
You
Just-
smell something.
I'm not saying it's you. It could be coming up in the window.
I'm cooking. Sorry.
Yeah. Do you smell what the rock's cooking? All right. Well, it's not you. It must be your neighbors.
Might be outside.
Maybe the burnt weed coming up from your.
Maybe it's that fake
downstairs.
Panda Express out there.
Yeah. What else? The Cavs are falling apart. They hold a players-only meeting, and the whole team gets mad and yells at each other. The Bulls.
See, anywhere Bynum goes,
I know.
shit happens.
Well, and Mike, what's his name?
Mike Brown.
Yeah, him.
At least you have Mike D and not Mike B, right? It's a little bit step up, right?
Not really. Lakers
Well,
won more games.
they thought there was an easy spare for Bynum to pick up, and he missed the spare.
Bynum, this just in, has requested some time off. He needs every other Thursday and 2 weekends in February off for his bowling tournament. Yeah. The Bulls' Jimmy Butler has caught the vagina disease from Derrick Rose. He is week to week and will not travel with the team on their current road trip because he has a sprained toe. Good job, Badge.
Wow.
Vaginitis.
Though, to be fair, basketball is the one sport you really need your toes for.
I broke my toe when I played basketball.
Yeah, but you can still go and support your team.
But you couldn't jump as it is, Greg.
That's true. There was no leaving the floor. And Jenny's right. You can still go support your team.
That's true.
Isn't that what you're supposed
Hoorah,
to do?
shish boom ba, or whatever
Yeah.
they do. Yeah. And let's be honest, you could fucking play on a sprained toe. It hurts, but not that bad.
Didn't Shaq play on a sprained toe for a long time?
I think it was broken for a long
Yeah,
time.
and he's a big
Shaq's toe was
motherfucker.
fucked up almost his whole career.
Yeah.
He's a big dude, too.
Yeah, he played with some fucked up wrists, too. Couldn't make a shot his entire career.
Literally.
Yeah.
They're like stiff, right?
Yeah, he fell off a treehouse when he was a kid and broke both wrists.
I wish I had that problem with the boner.
Yeah, exactly.
Perma
That's,
stiffy.
that's at least what he said. You want a permanent stiffy?
I said wish I had that problem with my dick.
Oh.
Perma stiffy.
Now you have,
Me too.
you have the opposite. You wish Mike had a permanent stiffy?
Wish
No,
I
she
had
wants
one.
a perma stiffy.
Oh.
In and on her.
All right. Let's talk about some smaller balls.
In and on. Oh, too many stiffies.
No, one for yourself and one in you.
So many stiffies. All right, let's talk about baseball.
Now, there's lots of teams throughout this land, but I'm proud to be a Cubby fan. Believe me, 84 was just the start. We're going to bring a pennant to this park. Hey, I'm a Cub fan. He's a Cub fan. And I'm a Bud man. He's a Bud man. Holy cow. We'll win the series before we're through. Cub fans is...
That must have been really funny for midlife because he can't hear the music. So 10 seconds of silence and then just me. He's a bad man.
At first I thought I was cut off. Are you guys still there?
He was confused because he's like, no, I'm not. I'm like a cheap beer man. Whatever's the cheapest.
Do I need
The
to-
batteries again.
Yeah. Could he hit eject on the VCR or what? So Gayrod has been in the hearing for his whole suspension for 11 days, and today he stormed out. Stormed out of the meeting.
I think he's trolling.
He's trolling?
He's just extending. He's just making it take longer and longer to get the suspension. Maybe he'll play a couple games next year because it's going to be so drawn out.
Yeah. He's got enough lawyers to drag it out for years.
Yeah, he's
And
doing a
enough
great
money.
job. Way better than Barry Bonds ever did. That's for sure.
That's
yeah.
true.
Well, he's smart. Apparently, he stormed out. He apparently, he said fuck all this bullshit and it was all kinds of vulgarities to the people there, and yeah.
Yeah, and then he went on the radio and said it's basically a witch hunt and they're out to get him. And
Yeah, you took steroids and they're trying to get you to be
Right.
suspended.
How dare
They
you.
just want you to be suspended. That's it.
the only thing I cite on him about is the fact that Bud Selig refuses to testify.
That's what pissed him off, I guess.
I think he should have to testify.
Yeah, to be fair, he's basically rung it in. He's done.
Yeah.
Isn't this his last season? Or is
with,
it next
with the
year?
Yankees,
Selig?
yeah.
No, I'm talking about Bud Selig.
Oh, yeah,
He's
something
like,
like that.
he's like, I'm done dealing with this shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like everything, the air-out era happened under him. I'm sure he's just tired of it. at
Well, the
this
whole
point.
steroids
Bonds
era,
era,
happened under him.
everything,
Yeah, Clemens, everyone,
all the deniers, and it's
and
bad.
suppliers.
Hey, look, Roger Clemens got off
He
by
did.
circumstantial evidence or non-evidence.
Circumcised evidence.
Yeah. So maybe A-Rod's just hoping that's out there somewhere he'll get a nice little what, the 99% that it could be, but 1% that it isn't.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know, you have to be.
You know, the 99%.
You have to be proven false. At
Beyond a
100%.
shadow of a doubt. Yeah. Are you done talking?
No.
Thank God.
I want to keep explaining it differently.
You
know, when you're not 100%.
What's it like when your brain froze up? we just found out.
I was on earlier. It's the headphones. Every time I put them on, I get distracted.
You're on my lap.
Music.
Hey, I like that.
Greg pushes buttons.
Something smells good.
Yeah. It smells like burnt toast.
Quick toast.
Oh, dear. Anyway, so it's not looking good for him. He says it's a witch hunt, blah, blah, blah. Quit your bitching and just own up to the fact that you were juicing.
Yeah, he's not the only one. They caught a lot of guys. He's one of the group. The problem I have with A-Rod, he's just such an asshole about the whole thing.
Yes.
At this
Everybody
point,
else has accepted and said, yeah, we fucked up. We're going to do the time. A-Rod is just like been such a dick. Like, hey, even though I did it, I'm above the law, so you should just excuse me.
And everyone that admitted it got lesser sentences.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He should have followed that trend.
I think at this point, he'd gain fans back if he just came out and said, hey, why don't we just all take this shit? Obviously, you want to see it. You want the long ball. Our ratings have been down. I say, let me take this.
Yeah, be real about it. Say, you know what? We had more fans when we were hitting the ball over the fence, so wake up.
It's true. I liked baseball when Mark McGwire was hitting 70 home runs.
Right.
Yeah, of course.
And we all know he was juicing.
Like watching a neighborhood softball game.
Yeah, now, I mean, it was like 3 of the 5, or how many? No, was it 3 games in the NLCS that were like 1 point off? Like
Yeah.
The first game was like 2-1.
It was small ball.
And then it was 1-0.
Yeah.
And there was another one that was like 3-2.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Yeah, it's like,
It's an
come
old
on.
man sport.
It is. Well,
No offense, midlife.
Well, then you get guys like Barry Bonds, who overnight gains 300 pounds.
and a set of tits.
Yeah.
And doubles his home run average in a season.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He went from, he always was a decent hitter, but he went from like maybe 20 home runs to, 80 home runs a year or whatever.
Yeah.
So.
A little bit of a turnaround. Just a little.
He's a hard
Scotch.
worker. Yeah.
Well, we know it's steroids because black people don't play baseball. They're good at every other sport.
They're like, only if I could take steroids.
Right.
I'm not playing this if I can.
Yeah, they're not Cuban. Come on, let's be real here. I mean, there's even a whole committee to try and find more black people to play baseball. That's not a joke. That's truth. In fact, I would venture a belief, a wager. I don't know, a bet.
You sound like me right now.
I do. I feel like you, and it's very depressing. I would venture a guess that there are more people on the committee to find black people than there are black players in MLB.
Waiting to be found.
Right. Or just current players.
Yeah.
Anyways, some more baseball news. The Giants signed right-handed pitcher Tim Hudson to a year, $23 million deal.
Finally, they make a move.
Yeah.
They're still going to suck next year.
Oh, yeah. It's the Giants.
Couldn't hurt
Because I was a
for
fan.
the Giants.
Yeah, it couldn't hurt, but I hope it does.
Remember when the Sharks started out well? Well, the Kings are about to pass them soon.
Yeah, without their goalie.
Yeah.
The Padres have signed right-handed pitcher Josh Johnson, 1 year, $8 million deal. Man, that must be the biggest deal in Padres history, $8 million.
It really is. And he's a good pitcher.
Yeah.
Not even a has-been. He's actually good right now.
Yeah.
So
Is he still good?
He's still good.
Because I know he was good a couple years ago, and then he got hurt. Then he's been kind of okay, but I didn't know he was good again.
But is he Padre good or MLB good?
And it's a good question.
Padre good is like, is he Laker good? AKA halfway out the door.
Are you good in Little League? Then you're Padre good.
Yeah. Are you good at the retirement home? Then you're Laker good.
Yeah, right.
So, and the Rangers, well, they got a couple of pickups. One, they got right-handed pitcher Sean Tolson off waivers from the Dodgers. Oh, and they might have agreed to a trade for some little guy named Prince Fielder.
Yeah, huge pickup there.
Yeah, huge pickup, not only in talent but in weight.
Yeah, I wasn't necessarily talking about stats.
Yeah, they had a cargo plane fly him into Texas.
It's an interesting trade.
Yeah, Texas and the Tigers have agreed to a trade with Prince Fielder for Ian Kinsler. Now, they're talking about other players being involved going over to Detroit for Fielder. But Fielder has the option to veto this trade due to his contract. He has a very select few teams that
And he
he's
just
allowed
signed
to
it
be
2
traded
years
to.
ago,
And this
didn't
is not one of them. Yeah, he has a brand new contract worth a shit ton of money that the Rangers are going to pick up. Apparently,
Yeah, but I mean, he's producing. It's not like he's.
it's very strange.
sucking.
I was very surprised by this trade.
I guess they want to get rid of a black dude, huh?
I guess.
I guess they're not on the committee to find black players.
You guys are so racist.
No, the Tigers are.
Yeah, I'm just pointing it out.
Why is it all got to be about black people?
I am the
Oh, wow.
finding out who's racist guy.
Congratulations.
I am the finding out who doesn't want a black player on their league or on their team guy. That's me. That's my committee.
Great story.
Oh, I thought you said that was you. You don't want a black player on your team.
No, I search out the people who don't.
Oh, okay.
And then he shakes their hand because he's racist.
Where do you live again?
5525.
No, the KKK is around there, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were a ghost for Halloween. Oh, no wonder you had the
I live
burning.
in Whitey. I mean, Simi Valley.
Yeah, it is. Well, White Trash Valley. Jay-Z had dinner with the Mets the other night in place of Robinson Cano. If I was Robinson Cano, I'd be like, I want to go have dinner too, not just my richer than me manager.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Well, the Yankees have said they will not pay him $300 million. Kind of said he's out of his mind, and are offering more in the range of 5 to 7 years for somewhere around $160 million.
Wow.
It sounds more like it.
That's kind of like half of what he wants.
They're like, if you were allowed to take steroids, maybe we'd pay you $300 million.
Right. So they said they would love to have him back on the team, but until he lowers that bid, they have nothing to talk about.
Yeah, and the Yankees already got bit in the ass once with a 10-year, multi-million-dollar deal. So
Yeah, they got bit in the ass, but that player got steroids in his ass.
yeah, exactly.
A needle in his
Something
ass.
got injected to an ass. somewhere.
Yeah. Well, you're here.
Double entendre.
Yeah.
Hey.
Triple entendre.
Oh, 3 the hard way.
Bring it all around.
Yeah, there it is.
This show is epic.
Oh, it's awful. And finally, the Cardinals give their manager, Mike Metheny, a 3-year extension. No? You don't like that? Okay. 3-year extension. He'll be around for a couple more years. I mean, I guess the Cardinals did okay.
Yeah, a little.
A little. I mean, they
mean,
got somewhat far.
Took them a while to get there.
Right.
Like all season in the
Yeah.
playoffs.
I mean, why couldn't they done that in like June?
Yeah, what's up with that?
Yeah, seriously. So, anyways, I think it's break time.
Yeah.
Can you
It's been a
guys-
while, hasn't it?
It's been a while.
I can see we've been on the phone with Scott for 50 minutes. So.
Wow.
Whew.
That's
wow.
more than I ever wanted to talk to.
Yeah, I thought he'd be dumped a couple times by now.
I did dump a couple of times. I got shot my depends during the break.
That's true. We can't see him, so we don't know.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he was silent a couple of
Shitting in
times.
his hand and throwing it at the walls.
Yeah.
Adult diapers are genius.
Just shit wherever you want to. All right.
That depends.
Yeah. Well, oh.
That's a good one.
Not really. Anyways, we're going to take ourselves a little breaky poo. In the meantime, thecherrystrike.com is where you check us out. Facebook, all that good stuff. And we'll be right back, people.
This week on Geek Speak Live.
I took you to see one Harry Potter film, which was the one where Dobby died, and you're sitting there going, who is that? And I'm like, that's Dobby the house elf. Is he pretty important to the story? It's like, yeah, pretty much. And then when he died, you're like, why are you crying? I'm like, because Dobby's dead now. Sit there.
And I'm like, it wasn't Gollum.
you were right. I think you even said to me, is he meant to be like Gollum? I'm like, no, that's Lord of the Rings. This is Harry Potter. He's a house elf. He's not sitting there stroking his precious.
He didn't save any ring or anything. Geek Speak Live, Australia's #1 geek pop culture podcast and TV series. Tune in at facebook.com/GeekSpeak TV. Proud to be part of the Big Top Network.
Adventure time. Come on, grab your friends. We'll go to very distant lands with big lions and the human. The fun will never end. Adventure time.
If that's not enough to get you guys to listen to the show, I don't know what is. Facebook.com/AwkwardApocalypse, at AwkwardPod on Twitter. Do not forget to email us, awkwardpod@gmail.com. You can always call us, 323-379.
9225.
There you have it. We just got our promo.
I need more booze.
Welcome back in, sluts and hoes. Particularly the hoes. Because, the sluts, they can be a pain in the ass sometimes. Like this mixer right now. There it is. Oh, God. I'm back. Oh, no, I'm out again.
I love hoes, especially when I used to drink from one as a child.
You drink? Oh. That is not nice to talk about your mom.
Oh, hey. I meant the long kind.
Oh. Called your dad a hoe? What'd Jenny say?
Your daddy.
Anyways, welcome back to the show. Great Rebound Jones sitting with me, Trigger Mike, and still on the old Skype box and the VCR is Midlife Crisis.
What's up, bitches?
That's right.
Hang on. I gotta set this thing.
Okay.
Never mind. I'll do it later.
Oh God, you got to tape the 700 Club.
Yeah.
That's the theme of Midlife's life. I'll do that later.
The 700 Club. Hello, fellow Christians. I'm here with Pat Robertson.
Are you Brother Love?
I love you.
Hey,
Send your money to me.
Him on Stone Cold's podcast was awesome.
He's great.
He was good.
Who, Pat Robertson?
Yes, and then Brother Love.
That's
yes.
the next one.
Oh, he was on Stone Cold show?
Yeah, he was a few weeks ago.
Oh, I gotta get that.
You gotta get on that shit, Midlife.
I do.
You're Skyping now. You gotta be able to do the iTunesy thingsy.
Yeah, if you can set the VCR, you can almost set the iPod.
Okay, let me call the tech crew for that.
Call Time Warner Cable out.
He calls the Nerd Squad.
Geek Squad from Best Buy.
Yeah.
How do you hit play on the iPod? Yes. All right.
How do
Anyway.
you turn it on? Where do you plug it in at?
Sir, it doesn't need any cables. Well, how the hell does it work then? I got it got a little heel at the end there.
Yeah, damn.
My iPod doesn't work.
Now I know what you think of your dad.
Huelhauser.
Yeah.
He's sitting there banging his iPod.
Maybe
It's dark in there.
What?
Sorry, I just playing drops that you can't hear.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say Midlife. I was waiting for him because I thought he was saying something, but he didn't hear the drop. So
I was hearing an echo. Of me.
Oh, wow.
Very disturbing.
Oh, that's right, because I turned up the wrong. I was gonna try and turn it up so you could hear the drop, and I turned up the wrong one. Anyways, let's go back to the whole sports thing and talk about the best sport ever. Here you go.
Yeah, I want to drive the Zamboni. Yeah, I want to drive.
All right, hockey news. Best sport ever. Jonathan Quick, maybe out another month.
yeah. Hey, and the Kings have been on a roll without him. So
Have they?
yeah, they've won I think 3 straight without him.
All right.
Yeah, and they're dominating teams.
Got anything else to add to that?
Jonathan Quick's last name's Quick, but he's got slow starts. That's for sure. Last year, slow start, great finish, but maybe it's good that he's out for the first half of the season.
You guys friends?
A little. We're both quick.
Yeah, that's for sure.
In bed.
Can we be done with this?
The old yeah, we're done.
I got a little Spain on the a little lisp from Spain.
Oh yeah, one last thing. Eva, the Kings are about to pass the Sharks.
Oh, I
love it. I love it.
You know, while we're talking about hockey real quick, Midlife informed us right before we came back from break that not only is Fielder going over to the Rangers for what's his name, but they're also going to send over $30 million.
I think that's for his food.
food allotment.
Yeah, his food allotment.
So that'll cover the trip over. Yeah, that'll cover the trip over. What about the rest of the season?
And that's on the Rangers.
Then they're fucked.
Yeah.
All right, good.
And that ends the segment where we interrupt hockey with other sports.
Right. I was about to end it, but I wanted to make sure we talk about one other sport at least.
We need to get that music that remember when Reading Rainbow in between commercials there was that the more you know the segment and
the
gave
PSAs?
you facts. Yeah, the more you know. That's what we need to do for this. Get the music for the more you know. And
I'd love to, but Corolla uses that, so
does he?
We'd look like we
Damn
were
it.
copying him. So we'll have to figure it out.
At least it was said by the guy that rarely listens to Corolla. So.
Right. If I would have said it, it would have been embarrassing.
Yeah.
All right.
Once again.
Rainbow?
Yeah. All right, let's...
a
what?
gay show or something with the rainbow, reading the rainbow?
It is. That's why Mike likes it so much.
No wonder it's a rated show. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Midlife only likes doing half of that.
Reading?
The rainbow part.
Oh. Skittles?
Dudes.
Dudes?
Other gays.
Oh. Yeah, Midlife has every episode on VHS.
Yeah. Does not like to read.
No.
Wait till I watch the tape. Don't ruin it for me.
Right.
And if you don't like to read, there's you can go get an audiobook. Where is that, Rebound?
Oh, in fact, that's at audibletrial.com/charity strike. You don't have to read. You can just listen to a book for free.
Drop the.
Yeah. Do it like somebody who can't talk real well and drop the.
Yeah.
We need a song for that, by the way.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyways,
I'll get on that one.
Yeah, let's get on to some man-on-man action. Speaking of getting on. On fire.
Much
like that's right. He can't hear the music. He just hears me singing again.
It's okay. It's a good cue. Much like Eva's going to be disappointed soon with the Sharks. A lot of fans are disappointed with the results this past week. UFC 167 went down. GSP retained his title in controversial fashion. You know me. I love GSP.
You know what? Can I just say I was really bad about Saturday night around 9 o'clock. I got the ESPN update that the results of the fight. And I had totally forgotten it was that night. I actually had planned on calling you and saying, hey, let's figure out a place to watch this shit. Because I really want to see GSP fight.
The only reason I didn't call you is because we were having like a dinner thing for Gage's birthday.
Oh, fuck
But
him.
you could have come over to us, I guess.
Your
after
goddamn
that
child
was
doesn't mean it.
I know.
It didn't want you around.
I need to go back to ignoring him.
I think Midlife's right. It just doesn't want me around. Who cares about the kid?
Yeah.
What's the poop? No, I was totally thinking like, I could come over. Or we could go somewhere like we should watch it, like new girl could hang out with your girlfriend and they could go,
do girl things.
Scissor or whatever.
Yeah.
And we could watch man on man action. Yeah. So anyway, sorry to interrupt. Please continue.
Yeah, no. But you know me, I'm a big fan of GSP like you.
And Cock.
I thought he lost the fight. Johnny Hendricks fought the smartest fight you could against GSP. First round, GSP took him down right away. He got back up. He basically took him down off of Johnny Hendricks, known for his big left hand. He missed it. GSP ducked down right away and took him down.
I'm known for my left ball.
The next time he went to throw that punch, he turned it into an uppercut. GSP felt that sting, didn't want to do the takedowns much anymore after that because he realized Johnny adapted to it. So that happened in the first round. I thought Johnny won the first round. He almost knocked out GSP in the second round. GSP came back in the second round, did some good damage towards the end, but Johnny Hendricks won that round. Then GSP wins the third round. I'm like, okay, here we go, because Johnny Hendricks got tired. I'm like, this is where GSP is going to beat him up.
Yeah.
Fourth round, I thought Johnny Hendricks won. And then GSP won the fifth round. I thought Johnny Hendricks, and a lot of people thought Johnny Hendricks should be the new welterweight champion. But two judges, and of course, the black man's testicle area, NSAC, decided that Johnny Hendricks does not deserve the title.
The black man?
Black man testicles, NSAC.
Oh, no, I heard even Dana White was upset about that.
Yeah, he was upset about a lot of things because after the fight,
Dana White's always upset.
GSP was talking about how he kind of had a little bit of memory loss during the fight and how he can't recall much of the fight, so he didn't know what was going on. And then he was trying to get the mic away from Joe Rogan after Rogan said his piece, congratulating GSP, and it looked like he was going to say something important, but then as Rogan was about to give him the mic, he's like, oh yeah, never mind. And then Rogan basically baited it out of him. And he said he's going to be stepping away from the game for a little bit. But
GSP.
Didn't really say he's retiring. Didn't say why. The weird thing is his training partner, Rory McDonald, fought on the card earlier. And he's basically was ready to be the next in line for the title shot. So I thought that they expected Rory to win, who actually lost to Robbie Lawler. So GSP would either go up in weight or possibly go down in weight.
Is that Jerry's son?
To allow Rory McDonald to fight for the title in that division. And I think because of that and then the controversial split decision, GSP kind of was weird about explaining why he needs to step away. So I think it'll come out in a couple weeks what's going on. But Dana White was a little upset that GSP did that after a fight where basically it should be an automatic rematch. So there's a little bit of controversy going on there.
Will it be an automatic rematch?
I think if GSP comes back and he's at welterweight, which he should be at this point, it'll be an automatic rematch.
All right.
It's the only match to make because I thought Johnny Hendricks won.
Maybe I'll actually watch that one.
Yeah, it's good. It was a good fight. And then also on that card, Rashad Evans, he finally looked like the old Rashad Evans, took Chael Sonnen down, beat him up for about 2 minutes. Chael Sonnen tapped to strikes.
Chael is Is he getting old?
No.
Weak?
Rashad just dominated him. He took him down. Like Chael tried to take Rashad down, but Rashad's a better wrestler. So Rashad turned it around, took him down, got back mount, and just pummeled him with punches to the side of the ear for about a minute. And then Chael finally was like, okay, I can't take this.
Is this heavyweight?
Just light heavyweight.
Light heavyweight. What should Chael be fighting at normally?
He usually fights at middleweight, which is the weight class lower.
Okay.
But Rashad's a small light heavyweight anyways.
Okay.
So he could fight at middleweight. So it wasn't a mismatch in size.
So it's not a mismatch. It wasn't hard for him to come up.
It's just basically one guy's old and ready to retire. I think Chael is, and then Rashad was hungry.
Yeah.
Because they do the news together on FS1.
Right.
And they're partners. And Rashad basically said, "I'm not letting Chael win because I'll never hear the end of it if he beats me." So I think that's why he went in there and put a nice little rip there midline.
Oh my god!
But so I think Rashad did not want to lose to him, so he went out there and pummeled
Nurse, they change you good.
I think
that did sound like a shart.
Yeah, I think the microphone just lost to his asshole.
I think you ripped the mic screen on that one.
The mic smells like gas.
Oh yeah, now it's up on your mouth. That's like getting one of the old ones.
Too bad though.
And then, like I said, Rory McDonald lost his fight against Robbie Lawler. Basically, just didn't fight a smart fight. He could have easily won that fight, but he just didn't throw anything in the first round. Did you just leak a little over there?
Nope.
You look scared after that one.
Scared?
You're like, is it coming out? I don't know.
I better check.
Mike, take over for a little while. Do you have more stories?
Oh,
and then finally, more welterweight news real quick. The Bellator, basically the only competitor to UFC.
The Bella Twins?
The Bellator welterweight champion.
I like the Bella Twins.
Bella Twins are hot.
Oh, God, yeah.
I wish they'd fight MMA.
Oh, my God.
Which one do you like better, the fake tits or the real tits?
Oh, fake tits.
Yeah.
She's got she's got the meat on her, and she's got the big old titties.
She's got a better ass, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when they do the little intro and shit their ass. Yeah.
Okay,
sorry, I was thinking about that.
I wouldn't turn back.
Right, I mean, I guess.
Yeah,
maybe. Okay, all right.
Twist my arm.
Sure, okay.
Can she join,
Make
though?
you happy.
Yeah.
But yeah, the welterweight champion for Bellator, Ben Askren, was released. A champion was released from his contract.
While still currently a
Yeah.
champion? Oh.
Yeah, the thing is he's a national champion wrestler, and basically in his fights what he does, he just takes a guy down and basically forces them to try to get back up. He just tries to prove that he's the best wrestler in the world. So a little bit boring at times, but I like it. I like the style.
He goes down and tries to get back up.
Get back up again. Yeah. So he like Chumbawamba.
Oh dear God.
But so he's released, and that's the other weird thing about GSP not winning but winning this fight is that I was hoping that he'd win and then fight Ben Askren and beat up Ben Askren, a guy who's been cocky his whole career. So unfortunately, a weird outcome with weird storylines going array. This is kind of like when a good wrestler gets injured in the prime of his time, where they have to shake things up, and it sucks.
It's like Shawn Michaels getting the concussion.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, who became champion? Vader became champion or something after that?
Was it Diesel?
Or Diesel? Yeah, someone shitty.
He had to relinquish the IC title. And
Yeah, it was shitty.
It was shit. No, it was Psycho Sid.
Yeah, what? Yeah.
Right?
So stupid.
Right? Was it Psycho Sid?
Go break your ankle.
Yeah. Oh, God. Go destroy your ankle.
So that's the fighting news.
Oh, one question about the fighting news.
Sure, go ahead.
So with the guy from the Bella Twins being released, what happens? Is it just a vacant title? Or
Yeah, I mean, they always do tournaments anyways. So I'm guessing the next welterweight tournament will be for the title.
So he doesn't pull a Medusa and just go to the next place with the title and throw it in a trash can?
He technically can, because you get a replica of the belt as or a real version of the belt that you keep. So I guess he could always do it. It'd be appropriate throwing away the Bellator title in the UFC. So.
That would be good. Very, very Medusa of him.
Or just melt it down like gold. Why not?
There you go. Like gold.
Sounds like Trigger Mike farting.
Yeah, exactly. Got the flap of the ass cheeks. There you go.
Oh dear. All right, let's talk about football, shall we? We shall.
Football.
It's football nomenclature for when a quarterback is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, so did you guys watch the 49ers game?
Yeah. Well, I watched most of it.
Midlife?
No, I just watched the highlights.
Did you see the hit in question on Drew Brees?
I did not. I didn't see that one.
Oh, Mike?
I read about it, but I didn't see it.
Oh, I definitely saw it.
Okay. So, for those of you that haven't seen
The clean hit, right?
Make sure you go see the extremely clean hit from Ahmad Brooks upon Drew Brees and his rubber neck.
Yeah.
First of all, you got to watch it in slow-mo because it's really
so
funny.
great.
It's hilarious because like he basically clotheslines Drew Brees. And you see his body move, but Drew Brees' head stays put for a couple of frames. And he has that, like, cartoon, like, wide-eyed look on his face. I feel like I was watching Roger Rabbit.
It's like when Wile E. Coyote's body drops before his head.
Yeah.
But
exactly.
sideways. It's like the perpendicular version of that.
It was so funny. I was laughing so hard when they showed the slow-mo.
It was great.
That was classic. Anyway, so Ahmad Brooks, towards the end of the game there, with the Niners in New Orleans, he had a little hit on Drew Brees. He tried to take him out.
Yeah, made a beautiful move along the outside of the tackle.
Yeah.
Got right by him. The only hit he could make was basically wrapping his arm around Brees because Brees is under 6 foot tall.
Yeah,
his
he's a
arm is like
midget.
at his right below his neck.
Yeah, he's a midget. He's such a shitty quarterback. It's no wonder the Chargers got rid of him.
Yeah, he sucks.
Yeah.
The Chargers are so much better off without him.
Yeah, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
What have the New Orleans Saints done without
sailed
him?
without him.
Yeah, they're sailing down that river.
Yeah.
What
Pun
have the
intended.
What have the Saints done in the Bayou with that guy?
Yeah, nothing. Just absolutely nothing. Anyway, so he ended up kind of clotheslining Brees, essentially.
It wasn't even that. The only time his arm hit his neck or face area is when Brees was going down, and it was unintentional hand touching the face.
Right, it wasn't
arm
the initial.
touching the face.
The initial hit was not on his neck
It
or
was
face.
on the chest.
It was very top of the chest, and as they went down, it did slide up a little and
Which
hit
is
them. But it never
inconsequential.
hit the face.
No, it was inconsequential anyways. He can't control that.
Right, and they said, well, his helmet moved. It's like, yeah, because his head hit the fucking
He
ground.
got fucking pummeled like a real man would in
Yeah.
football.
He got raped.
God, I remember
My
when
helmet moves when I
Montana
get raped.
broke his arm because he got nailed harder than that.
Yeah. Well, Drew Brees is a pussy, first of all. Anyway, so they fined Ahmad Brooks $15,570 for that hit. And not only did they fine him, that hit also cost them a penalty, which subsequently lost them the game.
Well, they recovered the fumble
right.
that happened during the play.
Well, it became a
and
not fumble.
They would
yeah.
have been within the 50-yard line for the Saints, and basically looking to take either a 6-point lead or a 10-point lead.
Yeah, because they're already up 3.
Yeah.
So
what you're saying is it wasn't a legit hit that he hit on Brees? I didn't see it.
the league is saying it was illegal hit.
But you watch
But
that. You watch it
watching
again
live.
Yeah, you watch it live.
See?
Yeah, you watch it from the right angle, and it's a clean hit.
Now let me ask you this.
Okay,
is
because
that
this is. I'm just let me say this real quick. This is my new point for the NFL. Because of their stupid rules, they have now allowed flopping in the NFL.
Yes.
Basically.
Yes,
Yeah.
it has become the Eldon Campbell League.
Though what happened to Brees cannot be described as flopping. Unless you're talking about his neck.
No, he did get hit pretty fucking hard.
His neck was flopping around.
But I do agree for the most part. Now, let me ask you this. Is that sort of play... Uh-oh, did we lose Midlife?
Battery's getting low.
Midlife, are you there?
Are you there, Midlife?
There you are.
Oh.
Sorry. My laptop.
Sorry, I passed out.
My laptop Toshiba'd it.
No, I somehow lost you guys for some reason.
No,
It was my laptop.
It's because Mike's laptop died.
What a bitch.
Yep.
I know. It's because your VCR needs set.
No, hang on. Let me reset the VCR.
Yeah.
It keeps flashing 12 o'clock.
Yeah, I don't get it. All right, quality's not quite as good, but it's decent. All right, we will continue. What we're doing, we were bitching about Ahmad Brooks hit?
Yes.
Where was I?
And he asked us, was it a clean hit?
Wait, you guys went on without me? What? Wait, what?
Of course not.
Never.
Never. The hit, I think, should be called clean. He hits him in the top of the chest, and then as they start to go down, the arm moves up towards the neck and hits him in the neck. So on a quick play, it looks like a clothesline, but if you review it, it's not a clothesline at first. And then I think I was asking you, is that a reviewable play?
No.
It's not a reviewable play.
It's not a reviewable play. Plus, the referee that called the penalty was behind the play. So I guess from there, it's going to look like a clothesline, especially the way Drew Brees' head went forward as his body went backward.
Right. So that's bullshit. But even more bullshit is it was a bad call, and then they fined him for it. I feel like the fine was back
did they
up the
actually
bad
do the
call.
fine today?
Yeah.
Ah, so stupid.
I think the fine was like, well, we got to stand by our refs and make them not look stupid. Otherwise, we're admitting mistakes, so we better fine them.
They should have just not done anything. Just let it go.
Bullshit.
Just say, you know what, a ref made a judgment call, which you can't you can't get mad about because the guy was behind the play. Like, a better judge from the front should have said, "Hey, it wasn't a penalty, so let's deny this right now."
And honestly, that's his job, is to make a judgment call.
Yeah, but it's also the judge, the job of the other refs to tell him when no, let's pick up the flag because it wasn't an illegal hit.
Yeah.
So I blame the other refs.
Bullshit. Still there?
Nothing midlife.
Yeah, I think it's all. I didn't see the play that you guys are talking about,
So it's hard to say anything about it.
But yeah, but I think it. I've seen a lot of other plays where, like I said earlier, guys are now starting to flop in the NFL because of the new rules, and I think it's all bullshit. And they're giving too much power to the referees.
Yeah, and to add on that, Drew Brees says that the reason he believes it was an illegal hit is because it hurt. Basically, and Dave Damashek.
That's part of football. That's part of sports.
Dave Damashek commented on this, and I loved it. He said, "Well, you're a football player. You're supposed to get hit really hard. Like that's the point of the sport is to get hit hard. So if you're hit hard, that's your job." And I'm like, Dave Damashek always puts it right, man.
He knows
he's
the poop.
Always right. What's the poop, Drew Brees?
Yeah,
your head's over here, and your body's over there.
Yeah. Football has changed too much, and I wish I was going to look this up earlier. Because my 80-year-old aunt, she actually did something on Facebook, and I didn't even know she even watched football. But she's like, I turned on the game, and I was watching football, and they're talking about where certain guys getting hurt and all that. She goes, "What happened to the old days when guys just played football the way they're supposed to play it?" I'm like, way to go,
with leather
aunt.
helmets.
Yeah, is this a true story? Did she really say that?
She did on Facebook, yeah.
On Facebook,
I didn't even know she liked football, and I saw this thing from her on Facebook about some guy complaining about his injury. It might have been even the incognito thing where she's like,
Maybe.
"Why is this guy whining about being bullied? This is football. This is when my days they just played football and were real men." I'm like, "Wow, way to go!"
Yeah. Funny enough, your 80-year-old aunt knows how to use Facebook better than you do.
Yeah, exactly.
It's great.
I don't know. If someone told me they're going to slap my real mom across the face, I might be offended by that. I love that.
Oh,
Your real mom. That's my favorite part.
Yeah. Should we listen to the voicemail again?
Yes, please.
Oh, wait, before we do, real quick, Whitner, speaking of 49ers, will not be Hittner until next year.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
He has to wait till next year.
Dante the Hittner Whitner?
Yes. So before we talk about Incognito, let's play that voicemail one more time.
Hey, what's up? You half nigger piece of shit. I saw you on Twitter. You've been training 10 weeks. I want to come in your fucking mouth. I'm going to slap your fucking mouth. I'm going to slap your real mother across the face. Fuck you. You're still a rookie. I'll kill you.
Sounds like Randy Orton cutting a promo, all fake and reading from a script.
Right.
It sounded like he was reading.
It did.
I'm going to slap your real mother across the face.
And I like the laugh. The laugh probably, it looks like he's reading off
Throw
a
in
prompter.
some Ted DiBiase.
Yeah, in parentheses is laugh here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Maniacal laugh here.
Yes. So, the NFL union will investigate the Dolphins and the whole situation. Shocking.
Oh, yeah.
Who cares?
Wow.
Mike Pouncey sat out this weekend because he had what ended up being apparently some really bad food poisoning. He had to go to the hospital. Couldn't play. But who did he watch the game with this weekend? Richie Incognito.
Was he half black?
Yeah. Oh, I hope not for his sake.
Yeah.
The two of them were over at Pouncey's house. And Mike Pouncey said that Incognito told him he wants to return to the Dolphins.
Because it's probably the only team that will take him at this point.
Yes, if any team.
From what I heard, he was just a mediocre player in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, he's whatever, and he's an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the other thing, and I know we said this before, and that, what's his name, Martin, is just a fucking vagina, and he needs to learn how to take it. Yeah, I mean, the whole, maybe half ninja thing, maybe too far, leaving voicemails.
Yeah.
Leave it in the locker room. Don't leave evidence.
Yeah, if a half ninja is the baseline standard for getting jizz in your mouth, Barack Obama better watch it. That's all I can say.
Wow.
Bring it back to baseline standard.
Apparently so. Baseline standard. Anyways, yeah, Martin is a vag, and he needs to toughen up.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's been hanging out with Derrick Rose too much.
But the hard thing is, I guess, is I wonder how much he was taking before all this happened. Because that is a pretty. But then again, they were saying that that's how they joked, and it seems like the team was taken aback by Martin being upset by it.
Yeah, and
he
you know what?
participated.
More and more sports people are calling Martin a pussy, basically.
Well, yeah. Well, most sports people now are former athletes that are like, look,
Yeah.
I used to take
And
that
that's
shit.
the thing. Like, NFL players are bullies. Like, that's how they
That's their
became.
job.
I mean, they have to hit people. That's how they got to the top of their game, is by not being super nice to everybody,
Yeah.
by fucking destroying them. So Martin's just a big vag, basically.
Yeah.
Vag tested.
But one thing we do know, Incognito is racist.
Yes, he has apparently been racist towards a staff member on the Dolphins, and that staff member's wife, and has dressed up in attire that the staff member religifies or something.
Yeah, was he a Muslim or something?
I have no idea. They didn't say.
Did
Probably.
he throw on a fake long beard?
God, I
made
hope
of
so.
pubes.
Put a towel on his head. Yeah. Durka, durka, durka. No, I don't know. Now we're racist. How dare you? This is the first time.
We are prejudiced because that's a religion.
That's true. Yeah, just like everybody says, Jews are a race. Jews are not a race; they're a religion.
They've taken it on like they're a race because they realize the religion's kind of lame.
We're white with big noses.
Well, because if you read the Old Testament, it's kind of where all the brutality happened,
Oh.
and like Pharaoh killed a bunch of
I'm
people.
not going to read the Old Testament.
No,
or
you
the
shouldn't.
New one or whatever.
But I heard if you do, it turns you atheist. So.
I don't even need to read it to get that far.
No.
Yeah, I'm advanced. What else is going on? Christian Ponder is going to start again for the Vikings in Green Bay.
He's done the best job for them.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Hey,
what else do they have?
I know. Well, they have Matt Castle.
And Christian is still a little bit better than Case and Blaine as a name. So ponder that one. Why don't you?
Wow.
What the fuck?
Use your own drop against you.
Well,
Huh?
I found the quote from my aunt.
Oh, good.
What she said was, I just checked out the top news as I came in this morning. At least 6 of the NFL's supposedly best players sound like a bunch of babies, complaining of being mistreated. Poor little things. Where are the tough men that used to play football?
Ooh.
I'm going to put my jizz in some half ninjas as well.
Yeah, she's right.
Or in her case, Liz.
You're right. Well, and they've they totally turned it into such a fucking pussy sport. Like, oh, what's one of the better parts of the game? The kickoff. What can't you do anymore?
Return a kickoff.
Return a kickoff.
Exactly. Unless you want to try to go
'cause you
109
get
yards.
hurt.
Oh, you get tackled.
You get hit hard. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
But you know what, these guys, this is the thing. These guys know from the beginning this is a sport they're getting into. And this is a chance you're going to take of, getting hurt, getting life-ending injuries and all this crap.
That's true.
Yeah, they're not playing volleyball.
Yeah.
Or golf.
It's not, yeah, right. Yeah, we're not playing golf where you just, stroke it for 4 hours.
Yeah, I like to stroke all over 18 holes.
There's so much to talk about strokes in the golf game.
It really is. It really is. A lot of handicapped people playing golf, apparently.
Yeah, exactly.
I never get that. What's your handicap? No, I'm normal. I don't know. What else is happening in football? The Redskins, Leonard Hankerson. Sounds like another term for jerking off. I'm a hanker right now.
I'm going to hanker it.
Had a season-ending knee injury. Not good for them because they're already suffering enough as it is.
Yeah. Well, their offense is the only thing that works on that team.
Yeah, barely.
Barely. RG3's missing some passes this year. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Did either of you guys see the Panthers-Patriots game?
I saw the
highlights
and the last play of the game.
Oh, you saw the highlights. All right.
One of the few games I've actually got to watch.
And
yeah.
You saw the end of it, too?
I did.
That was a good game, first of all.
Yes.
Especially the end of it. If you guys didn't see it, first of all, you're missing out because very exciting. Panthers score with a few minutes to go. Patriots get the ball back, and then they almost score. Here's the thing. This goes back to the refs and their lack of judgment. So, what's his name? Fucking Gronkman 3000. Run into the end zone. the porn star himself. Run into the end zone, and one of the Panthers defensive guys, nice. Basically, I mean, he hugs him.
Yeah.
I mean, the video is clear. Hugs him.
He had no other defense for it. He kind of just had to stop and hug him to do anything.
I love you, man. He hugs him, and
good
then
game. I love you.
Yeah, good game. We're about to win. And then another Panthers defense player intercepts the ball. Game over. Flags thrown, obviously, because he was being hugged.
Yeah.
That's pass interference. So the refs meet with each other, have a little circle jerk real quick, and then they say penalty waived or whatever, game over. Now, the thing is it a penalty or not? They're saying another non-reviewable play, and they're saying because the ball was already going into the Panthers' hands.
And it was basically out of reach of Gronk.
Right.
There's no way he could have gotten
That
it.
makes
Only
it
because the guy was holding him.
Right. That makes it not pass interference. Now, I'm glad. First of all, I'm glad the Panthers won. I am glad for that. But I don't know. I mean, the guy was definitely holding him back.
Yeah, but if you watch the play, the ball was caught at the beginning of the end zone. Gronk was basically at the very back of the end zone.
Oh, the chances
That's
of
a
him
good
getting
8 yards.
Who's to say he couldn't have gone back and then, I mean, how many times has a receiver gone back and then run up and caught the ball? He never had the chance to do that because the guy was hugging him.
No, but he also stood there like he wasn't even going to make a play on the ball at the same time.
He's being raped.
Move. The guy was hugging him.
Yeah.
I love this for 2 reasons. First off, I won some money because of this. I picked the Panthers, and it came down to picking the Panthers and then the point spread, and I got it. So I won me $120 doing it.
Okay, now if you agree with me, then I will. I'll take. If you give me some of the money, I'll agree with you.
Oh, okay. And second off, this is a play that I wish would have happened in the Niners game, where the refs pick up the flag, they console each other, they say, "Hey,
console each other."
Yeah.
Sorry about your loss.
Yeah, I'm
man.
sorry about it. I'm sorry you threw that flag because it wasn't that. I thought it was uncatchable, which it was. There's no way he's making that catch, even if he's not being bear hugged.
It looked mostly uncatchable, but they didn't give him the opportunity.
Doesn't matter.
Sure, he couldn't make the catch.
He couldn't because that player was already intercepting the ball. Even if Gronk wasn't being held, there's no way he could have gotten in front of that guy to make that catch.
No, he could because he was being held. He could have gone up and at least stopped the player from intercepting the ball.
Maybe.
Nonetheless, caught the ball if the guy wasn't hugging him.
Well, I would say
I doubt it.
I would say if the call, or not the call, but if the action was, say, the Panthers defenseman hit him on the arm, but then he didn't catch the ball. It's okay.
That's pass interference.
It is
blatant pass interference.
But don't call that one because he didn't get to the ball and it was intercepted. Fine, but because he's being held back from potentially either catching the ball or at least, I doubt he could have ever caught that ball.
No, but if you watch it in real speed, there's no way.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
Sorry.
Shut your goddamn mouth. But he could have potentially maybe pushed the other guy out of the way.
Possible.
Had it not been intercepted.
I don't know. If you watch Gronk's body language as the ball is being thrown, he knows it's in a place where he can't catch it. He doesn't even try to make a real move towards the ball. When he gets hugged, he doesn't even look at the ref like, hey, I'm being hugged. He kind of just goes, okay, that ball got intercepted. We lost. Watch the play.
You read a lot into a hug because
I do.
All I saw was some guy hugging him, and he's looking like, I'm helpless. I can't get the ball.
Yeah, but if you look at Gronk's face, he's like, intercepted. We lost.
How could you see his face?
How could you see his face?
Because there's a close-up view that I watched on online.
On your spank cam?
Yeah. Yeah, I had on these Androids you can watch 2 screens
I'm
at
not
once.
talking about Gronk's porn.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the football game.
And I'm glad your Android's good for something over there.
It's really good for that.
Yeah.
I can watch football
Finally, I
and
figured out
some
how to do
ladies.
porn on my Android.
Yeah.
I can watch guys catching balls and ladies taking balls at the same time.
Don't act like you watch ladies taking balls. Come on.
Well, that's only for the lead up to the finish, which is guys catching balls.
Oh, okay, good. Anyway, so the league finally commented today and said that the referees made, quote, proper mechanics, or used proper mechanics to make a tight judgment call.
I agree. I just wish they would have done that at the Niners game.
I wish proper
I think the whole
mechanics
thing
were
was
used.
fucked up. I think they should have been a penalty, whether he could have caught the ball or not, because the guy was being hugged. So how do we know he couldn't have caught the ball? So it should have been a penalty. They should have gotten one more chance from the 1 yard line.
Yeah, it was a little too much of a holding to not call it. But who knows?
Uncatchable.
And even if he couldn't have caught the ball, he could have stopped the guy from intercepting the pass.
That's the only thing I
mean,
possibly.
even though it was the last play of the game,
He might have been able to jump and hit the guy in the back.
But
I mean, that's
but the
my-
guy
that's
was,
my
like,
argument
hugging the
that he
fuck
could-
out of him like Trigger Mike Huck's guys, and
Yeah.
so
Yeah. Like
I am
Mike
a football
actually-
fan.
Like Mike hugs him. Come on. He goes farther than that. Yeah, I don't think he could have ever caught that ball, but he could have potentially stopped the interception. Which, I mean, I guess if you think about it, even if he stopped the interception, it
wouldn't matter.
It wouldn't have mattered. But still,
true.
Probably should have been.
But think about it from the ref's point of view. They give the Patriots another chance at uncatchable ball or the last play of the game type of pass that was a terrible pass. Let's be honest. Tom Brady has been terrible this year. He made another terrible pass.
Thanks, Charles.
Yeah. Terrible.
Terrible.
Terrible. So, I mean, I can see where they're coming from. Like, why make the mistake of possibly giving New England another shot on a call where the ball wasn't going to be caught and it was the last play of the game anyways?
I mean, either way, it's going to be controversial because either you don't call the foul or you bail them out of a bad pass.
The ball was uncatchable.
Yes.
The guy.
It could be controversial because Trigger Mike is wrong.
No. You watch the play again. The guy makes a cut on the ball that Gronkowski would never have been able to make to catch it himself. The best he could have done is stop the ball from being caught by the defender, which wouldn't matter anyways because it was the last play of the game. So it doesn't fucking matter.
But it would have been less embarrassing.
Still, for Brady.
Still, you have that guy hugging him. I mean, that's so blatant.
No, I agree, but it's only a pass interference if it impedes the catching of the ball at that point.
But how did they know he couldn't have caught the ball?
Because the guy was in front of him.
Hugged at the end of the end zone. I mean, how many times a receiver has gone down and then run back to catch the pass?
The defender was in front of him. There's no way he could have got around that guy again to catch that ball.
A penalty.
In
that
that
was a penalty
split second.
They fucked up.
It was a literal split second. There's no way he would have gotten in front of that guy.
I feel like the replacement refs were in situation this weekend in play.
Almost.
Yeah. The Niners and this call. It's like,
but only Seattle Seahawks somehow get the benefit of a replacement ref.
Because they're better than the 49ers? What?
Whoa.
You know, I can't deny that. They are better than Niners.
How'd Rivers do this weekend?
Yeah. Who'd they lose to?
How did Rivers get with this discussion?
Just a little bit of 49er shit talking.
Speaking of Chargers, wait till you see the picks.
Rivers, the guy that gives the game away in the fourth quarter. Come on.
I mean, literally hands the game away. Like, hi, here's the game.
Hi,
it's yours.
I'm Phillip Rivers from 2011 and 2012. Here you go.
Yeah. New coach didn't do shit.
It wasn't his fault. Norv is okay.
Wait. Isn't Drew Brees quarterback in the Chargers anymore? Wait.
No, he's on the bench.
Oh, wait.
He's too short.
My VCR. I'm way behind.
Yeah, you're watching the wrong tape.
He was too short and he had a shoulder injury midlife. You got to get rid of him.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about other teams. Peyton has not practiced on a Wednesday since October 16th. They're just holding out of Wednesday practices.
Why not?
Because he's old. That's why.
Yeah, he's got sore ankles.
Peyton's
sore
on
shoulder.
that Steve Nash route to retirement right now.
He's still able to make a pass, so it's okay.
So he can still walk, though.
I mean, he beat up the
He's
Chiefs.
much more successful than Steve Nash.
Yeah. Referee Roy Ellison calls Trent Williams a garbage-ass, disrespectful motherfucker.
Wow.
Yeah. And it was funny because Trent Williams, very disturbed and upset by this.
Yeah, he
told it to
Jonathan Martin.
He really did. Because he told it to the media and he even said, well, it was like, I don't care if I get fined for saying this, but that's wrong and fucked up, essentially. And I just thought that was funny.
And his linemen were like, yeah, that was fucked up.
They did back him up and say they heard it. Yeah.
And apparently 4 of the linemen had mics on for NFL films.
So they're going to check out the
gonna
footage.
Be reviewed.
I hope they caught that.
Yeah.
So it'll be funny.
It's a weird thing to make up if it's not true. So
yeah. Gronkowski is in more hot water again. He was at a karaoke bar and made friends with a Asian guy that was wearing his jersey and threw out
Jeremy Lin?
Yeah. He was in Houston. While holding the microphone, he said about this guy, they told me he could only cook fried rice. And then went on to call him Leslie Chow, who is the Asian character from The Hangover.
Hell yeah, Ken Jeong.
Yeah, the funny thing, he plays a Chinese character in The Hangover, but he's really Korean.
Korean, yeah.
We're talking about racism. Hello.
And he played a doctor on a 40-year-old virgin, and he really was a doctor.
So he's really a doctor, yeah.
That's how he got the role.
It's all about Senior Chang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Senior Chang.
Yeah. What else? Rob Hopkins. This is so good. He's a fan who fell at the Bills stadium over the weekend. He fell while trying to slide down the handrails for the stairs. Fell down.
Did you watch a video of that?
I saw stills from it. I didn't watch the actual video.
Oh, the guy's a fucking idiot.
He falls down a section onto a person. They both end up in the hospital.
Right.
And
well, if you're given the option to watch the Jets-Bills game or do the sliding on the handrail, what are you going to do?
You can't blame him.
Well, yeah,
No.
If you're a Bills fan, I mean, I'm surprised that more Bills fans haven't done that.
Yeah, he's probably trying to kill himself at that point.
Yeah,
exactly.
So, the funny thing is, he got fired over the weekend, and he's banned from Bills Stadium, and they're saying that the guy he fell on could and should press charges. This guy.
The good news is he's banned from the Bills games.
I was gonna say he won on that one.
Yeah, that one was a victory.
Fired, banned, and he got to go on the
fired from
handrail.
his job.
Yeah, so that's just too good. He's totally fucked himself. Midlife, hold on a second. We're gonna play a little bit of music that you won't hear, unfortunately.
That's all right. I'll dance anyway.
I wish he'd play the other one.
Should I play
This
the
one's
other
for
one?
Tebow.
Oh.
I want that one. It's okay. We're already in this. Gives me hump.
Gotta keep your eye on the ball.
Tebow news, everybody. Dewey Arnett, who is apparently some sort of former golfer.
Terrible name again.
Ooh, Dallas just beat Houston 123 to 120.
Wow.
Jesus.
Dwight Howard's a bitch.
Yeah.
Dirk
pretty
went
much.
off.
Sounds like the Mike D'Antoni style of defense on that game.
Yeah.
123 to 120.
With Monty Ellis on a team, there's never defense.
Right.
So.
And Dwight Howard.
Yeah.
Anyways, Dewey Arnett took out an ad for Tim Tebow's in Jacksonville saying, "Dear Mr. Khan, sign Tim Tebow and we will fill the stadium. Sincerely, Jacksonville." Apparently, he speaks for Jacksonville.
He didn't say fill it with what? Jizz. Jesus jizz.
Just gonna shit all over the stadium.
Yeah, shit and
Just
jizz.
everywhere. That's great. I agree. I will help fill that stadium with shit if
Me too.
if they sign Tim Tebow.
Exactly.
Tim Tebow needs a job.
He will sell some tickets. They might as well.
They really will. I mean, even if they just put him on the bench.
Put him in as fullback.
Wait, please hold. Okay, we're back.
Jizzed.
Yeah.
T-boner.
T-boner indeed. Anyways, I think they should sign him. It would up their ratings, it would up their jersey sales, it would up their ticket sales. There's no downside to hiring him, and he's gonna be so cheap right now.
Oh yeah.
You probably sign him for like $1.5 million over a year or something.
Especially since all he wants to do is play in the NFL.
All he wants to do is win, no matter what.
What?
Yeah, he's got Tebow on his mind, and he's never given up.
Never comes down, man.
Never comes down.
They're waiting for the playoffs
To hire
He's
Tim Tebow?
undefeated in the playoffs.
That's true.
Because when he goes up, he just stays there, you know?
Wow. I think it's far past time we end the show. What's
Should we do
oh?
quick picks?
Sorry, I was gonna
Just
get to
quick picks?
I was gonna get to that, and then I forgot because I don't care.
It's because you lost. You didn't win this week like I did. 10-5.
I think I've just been very middle of the road the entire
You
season.
have, which has kept you in the game.
I'm consistent.
Yeah, you're still third, only a
Yeah.
few games behind me.
I haven't pulled any midlifes.
Yeah, you know,
Wow.
Midlife actually got
What?
second this
What?
week, tied with you for second.
Whoa,
9-6.
That's his best week.
Yeah, and then Midlife and Johnny 8-7, bringing up the rear there.
Wait, you just said midlife's named twice.
Oh, sorry, Eva and Johnny.
Oh, okay.
Eva lifed it, you know.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah. Anyways, this week's picks. There's 5 unanimous, so this is going to be an interesting week.
Okay.
So that's very little compared to what we've had recently.
Cinco.
The New Orleans Saints play the Atlanta Falcons.
Easy.
Of course, going Saints. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers play the Lions. We're all
Easy.
going Lions, even though they blew it against Pittsburgh this past week.
But it's the Bucks.
Jacksonville Jaguars, when we say their name, we know we go against them. Even when they play the team that's lost 8 in a row, the Houston Texans, we all go with the Texans there.
Has it really been 8 in a row?
8 in a row.
Holy shit.
They could be 0-10 because they could have easily lost to the Chargers, and I forget who else they played.
But
in
luckily
one
it was the Chargers.
Yeah, Chargers and then some other team, but they were losing both those games for a long time. So,
Yes.
so they could be 0-10. Also,
Until the fourth quarter when the Chargers get games away.
yeah, always. The Carolina Panthers, the hot Carolina Panthers, going into Miami, bringing the heat there, getting all the picks too. We all picked the Panthers there. And what I call the sexiest pick of the week, the unanimous pick, the 49ers get a unanimous pick this week.
yeah.
The Redskins. I feel good that the Kaepernick's going to get some points for my team this week because he's playing the Redskins.
Because he
defense.
hasn't in 2 weeks.
Well,
Kaepernick
he's like
sucks. What
Yeah.
are you talking about?
he's like the Jets. He's like off and on. One week he's great, the next week he sucks. So
not unlike Alex Smith, who's good every week. But hey, go ahead.
Except for this week.
but can't win the big one because he doesn't have an arm.
No, well, Kaepernick can't win the small ones anyway.
He got to the Super Bowl. That's all I can say.
And then he lost.
Yeah, not him. The team lost. The
Oh,
play
yeah.
calling
It
lost
wasn't
that
Kaepernick.
game. The play calling lost that game.
Okay.
Now this year, I will
Kaepernick didn't throw a stupid pass, but anyway, go ahead.
I will concede this year he has blown some games for us.
You know,
He's blown more than that. Anyway,
Downtown Black and Brown at DTBB206 tweeted us a story. Glenn Dickey, who's been covering the Bay for sports.
I love that name, Dickey.
Yeah, I bet you do. Since 1962, wrote a story about Kaepernick. And, simply the headline said, Niners made wrong call on Cap over Smith. And I'm starting to believe him.
Nah, you can't say that.
It's a horrible year.
Well, Smith didn't get good until, 8 years in the league?
Do we have to wait 6 more years?
He's consistently good. Kaepernick just got hot, and now he's done.
He was consistently good after 8 years in the league. It took him that long. Kaepernick,
but he's still good. What's Kaepernick doing?
Taking shits.
Kaepernick still threw a 400-yard game in the beginning of the season.
Oh, well, that'll get him to the Super Bowl.
One game.
Hey, you never know. They did get to the Super Bowl with Kaepernick. That's all I can say.
The one thing I said is hopefully this is like a sophomore year slump.
It is.
And the real test will be next year how he performs. Because this year is a wash. We're fucked. We're not going anywhere this year.
Look at RG3. He's having a sophomore slump right now.
Yeah. And, at least he's coming off a real injury.
That's true. Well, Kaepernick's foot, I don't know. I think there's something weird going on there. They just won't say anything because last week he barely ran.
I know what it is.
He barely ran the ball.
Sucks.
He barely ran the ball last week, but against the Jaguars, he was all over the place.
Does he have a little bit of that Derrick Rose disease?
I think so. I think that's what it is. Except he actually goes out there and plays.
Right.
So. Just not very well.
Very, very disappointed.
Just not very well.
Very disappointed.
So the 49ers, who are not going to the playoffs this year.
Whoa, that's a little rough.
They're still in the playoffs at this point.
Guy.
They're still in the playoffs at this point. So
can they just bring back like Steve Young or something?
Or Alex Smith?
I don't want Alex Smith. The guy cannot throw further than 20 yards.
What about Harbaugh? Can we just put him in the game?
He can win. Kaepernick can't win.
He cannot win. He cannot win the big one.
Kaepernick, what has Kaepernick won?
The small one.
An NFC championship. That's what he's won.
Oh, but he hasn't won the Super Bowl. And this year,
he's
not
played.
winning anything.
He played half a season.
Okay.
You want to talk about guys who can't win one? Talk about your quarterback, buddy.
Oh.
Or Eva's quarterback who could barely win one playoff game. Kaepernick won more playoff games in one playoff than Tony Homo did his whole career. So.
Who cares about Homo? Homo can't do shit.
What has Phillip Rivers won two playoff games
shit.
his whole career?
I don't. Yeah, probably Rivers sucks.
Yeah, the best defense is to give it back to the person giving you a problem right there. Anyways, let's get back to the picks real quick. Okay. I do concede he's had really bad games this year. Some great games and some really bad games. I will concede that.
More bad than good.
And then here we go. The Sunshine picks. Here we go. Minnesota Vikings go into the Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers might start this week. They said he's been throwing without any pain.
I did not hear that.
Eva already picked the Vikings, so if he plays and they whoop up on the Vikings,
let's not for a second act like she knows what she's doing.
Well, you know what? The last time she picked the Vikings, they won. So maybe she does know what she's doing.
Back in 19, I forget.
So Eva does the Vikings, everybody else the Packers.
She does the Vikings. Wow.
she goes with the Vikings. In what I call the wishful pick of the week.
I knew she was a star fucker, but jeez.
Yeah. In what I call the wishful thinking pick of the week, San Diego Chargers, we know they suck. They've shown it quite a bit the last few weeks.
All right.
They go into Kansas City. You know, the team that Midlife was just talking about that has Alex Smith a winner. Guess who he picked in this game?
He must have picked the Chiefs.
Him and Johnny both picked the Chargers to go into Kansas City
go jerk off
and
together.
beat the Chiefs.
What have I got to lose?
Wishful thinking.
That's
all I can say.
My team.
All I can say is it looks like Johnny wants to lose to me in this.
It's kind of like
picks.
jacking off for Kaepernick, who sucks.
Hey, I didn't pick him on my fantasy team.
It's true.
Who on this show did? Oh, that's right.
And I have lost the last 6 out of 8 games.
Yeah,
so.
though my pick was no better. I chose RG3.
Yeah, but Russell Wilson's done some good work for you.
He's done a lot more starting for me than RG3
It's
has
true.
too.
And then the Pittsburgh Steelers, who knows what's going on with that team. They go into Cleveland to play the Browns. Rebound picks the Steelers. I don't blame you. They've got some up games recently. But I went with the Browns because they're at home, and so did everybody else. I'm
Dookie
guessing
Browns.
for some reason. The Chicago Bears, who look better with McCown than Cutler at this point.
Woo.
They go into St. Louis to play the Rams, who knows what's going on with that team. One week they blow out great teams, the next they lose to shitty teams.
Yeah.
So
I like the Chargers.
Midlife and Rebound pick the Rams. The rest of us pick the Bears. I didn't know who to go with. I just went with the team.
That was a tough pick, and that not because both teams are so good, because they're both so shitty.
Because they're both so inconsistent, and who knows what the fuck's going to happen.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
God.
The New York Jets, they go into Baltimore to play the Ravens.
Baltimore, huh?
Usually you go,
switch to AL with a
Ravens
no?
at home against the Jets. You got to go with the Ravens, right? Which is what Midlife and Rebound and Johnny all did. But if you know the Jets this season, there's a trend going on where they win a game and lose a game, and it's happened all season. Last week they lost to the Buffalo Bills. I think they win this week, and so does Eva. I think she's got the same strategy as me, so we both picked the Jets. So we're going with Jets there.
Well, congratulations on your future loss.
If it's not with Midlife, I kind of feel confident. So.
Shit.
Wait.
You do have
You're
a
saying
point.
Eva's better than me?
Well, she is in the rankings.
Oh, yeah.
But not at blowjobs.
Okay, you're right. Okay.
Yeah, not at blowjobs, though, Midlife. I still go to you there.
I get better blowjobs than Eva?
Yeah. Well, probably because
Okay.
I'm not a star. But
Yeah.
The Tennessee Titans.
Wow.
Another game of inconsistent teams. The Tennessee Titans and the Oakland Raiders play in Oakland. I picked the Oakland Raiders because they're at home, and for some reason they sometimes look great and other times look bad.
Someone's totally getting shot.
Yeah. So did Eva. She picked the Raiders, and so did San Diego Johnny. We're Midlife and Rebound with Titans. Do you feel confident about that now that you're
do,
only
actually.
with Midlife?
No, that Titans pick, I
Who
think,
did
is
I pick?
Titans over the Raiders.
I did?
Yeah.
No. Yeah. So the Raiders
He
suck.
just throws them out there.
I'm
don't remember.
I'm actually confident with that pick. I think the Titans are going to take this one. They've looked fairly decent this year.
It's a who knows. This whole week has a bunch of who knows picks
Yeah.
out there. This is kind of a strange one to me. The Indianapolis Colts playoff team right now.
Mhm.
They go into Arizona. Arizona's look good,
Right.
but not great. They've beat bad teams, so
Right.
they've done what they had to do. The Colts go in there. Everybody picks the Colts except for San Diego Johnny.
Interesting.
I think I'm going to gain another game on him right there. I'm only 3 games back from this guy at this point.
And now you're about to be
And
one.
I feel like I got 2. I think I got the Chiefs game on him, and I think I got this Colts Cardinals game on him. So that's 2 right there.
Stand by for a spanking.
And then in another who knows pick, the Dallas Cowboys go against the New York Giants in New York.
Yeah.
Midlife and San Diego Johnny picked the Giants. The rest of us picked the Cowboys. I still think Des Bryant is better than anything the Giants have on their team.
Giants have nothing this year.
No, not even Victor Cruz. His dance has been nowhere recently.
Or Eli Manning for that.
Eva's been happy. She hasn't seen that little salsa dance.
She doesn't like it.
Remember she talked about it on the line? Yeah, you don't remember shit. I forgot.
I don't listen when she talks.
And
That goes for the lot of you.
Yeah. And finally, Denver Broncos. Usually when we say that name, it's unanimous. They play the Patriots, who have looked bad recently.
Who
right?
picked the Patriots?
I think I'm going to get another game on Johnny because he picked the Patriots
What?
while the rest of us picked the Broncos.
What an idiot.
Not only that, in recent history, Peyton Manning...
We're not friends anymore.
Peyton Manning has had Tom Brady's number, and now that he's got a better team than Brady by far...
And Brady's receivers?
It's going to be... I think it's going to be a blowout, even if it's in Foxborough.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's in New England. It's going to be a blowout.
He's got Brady's receivers.
Yeah, he's like, I'll take him. I'll make him even better than he was in New England.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. It's going to be bad, and I'm going to love it. It's
going to hurt.
That's going to be 3 in a row for New England, and I'm going to love it. Love it.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm loving it.
There it is. All right, we good with that?
I'm good.
Are we done?
I'm done.
Whew, I got another show to go still. Jesus, a lot of talking, a lot of beer. A lot of beer.
Wow.
Yeah. A little slurry already. That's
cool.
That's not the little app on my phone. Slurry. That'd be great if you could like make Slurry or Siri drunk. You call her Slurry. Hey Craig, what can I help you with? Text Mike. I need a blowjob. Why do you want me to talk to a dyke? No, Slurry.
I love it.
That was ridiculous. All right, let's end this thing. Skype happened to work for the most part. It's actually your computer that failed, not Skype.
Yeah.
I'm very
It's my
pleasantly
Toshiba.
surprised. Yeah, your Toshiba. So, thanks to Midlife for figuring out how to use this VCR.
Oh, sure. No problem.
Yeah, good times. And,
What does the clock read now?
Wait, what? it keeps flashing 12.
He can't see his sundial at night. That's why it's called a sundial.
He hasn't figured out everything, but it's okay.
One of these days. Maybe his aunt could show him how to use Facebook. Hopefully. Anyways, let's get out of here. You can get us at thecharitystrike.com, facebook.com/charitystrike. You know, twat with us at the Charity Strike, at Charity Strick, no E. Yeah. 805-419-3679 is the number to call. You can also get us on iTunes and Stitcher Radio and Radio Food Bar and all that good shit. On that note, good night, everybody.
Later, bitches.